Welcome back to another exciting and soon-to-be classic edition of the Homestead Friends Big Family Homestead Sunday Night Live O-Rama. So we are here. Grace and I are here. Say hi, Grace.
Hi.
Yeah, Grace and I are here, and we're kind of stalling, to be honest, because Mama and everybody else is not back from church yet. Hi, Danny B. What's up? Okay, so basically, we're kind of it's the Grace and Daddy show.
We're hanging out.
We're hanging out. High five. Yep, we got this. So it's Grace and I for a while. JRC, Big Creek, JRC, Brian B, Danny B. Hi, everybody. So we're gonna just hang out, and I've got a bunch of stuff that we're gonna go over, and lots of homesteading things. We might actually have kind of a preparedness sort of, hey, deep south. And they're saying hi to you. See right there? Right there where it says that? Hi, Grace.
Hi.
It's Danny and Wanda. So you can say hi to them.
Hi, Danny.
And Wanda. Yep. So we have had a pretty, hey, Mike, Brenda, everybody. There's a gnat that's driving me nuts. So if I all of a sudden just start flailing my arms, it might be because I'm crazy. True. But it's probably because of that gnat. He comes right and gets in my face. Brian, hey.
Hi.
So, see, they're saying hi to you, Grace, all these people. See, they're typing in right there. Danny B. All right. So we basically, she's saying, hi, I love your purple blanket. I saw it a couple days ago in the videos. Yeah, that's the video you got, or the blanket you got. This particular blanket was a gift from the church. It's a prayer shawl. And it's really kind of cool because Mr. Mega Fred's up. It's really kind of cool because there's a group of ladies that when they know something's going on, medical or whatever, somebody's really in need, they will knit one up specifically for the person in need, and they will pray over it, and then they send it with. And this particular group and this particular prayer shawl, they didn't know that Grace, what's your favorite color?
Purple.
So they accidentally, well, I don't think there are things like accidents, but they basically got her favorite color. So, yes, Danny B, that is absolutely true. Okay, well, let's talk about your surgery. You had surgery a little bit ago, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Oh, what happened?
So, one of my legs is longer than others.
One's longer than the other.
So they stopped the growth on my left leg.
Mm-hmm. So they stopped the growth on your left leg.
But swimming forward through in my left leg.
Yep. So they put some screws in your knee and your leg, and now you're the bionic woman, right?
No.
No?
No.
Can you run faster than a cheetah?
No.
Are you sure? Have you tried?
No.
You have not. Well, how do you know if you haven't tried? You could be faster than a cheetah now. You don't know. You could run down a gazelle. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Grace's surgery, and thank you guys. This is excellent. Hey, Jennifer, South Georgia Hydroponics, Mr. Renee, James Davis, Brenda, USA Kiwi. Yes. Chickawolf Ranch. Yep. And we just wanted to say thank you so much for all of your prayers and support. You guys have been amazing. Did you know there were people from all over the world that were praying for you?
No.
Yeah. People from Australia, people from Sweden, yeah, all over the place. So you had a lot of people loving on you from all over the whole world. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So we are extremely grateful for the way that you guys poured out support. And some folks even sent her some, coloring books and stuff like that. And so thank you. It was an amazing blessing. But to recap from the very first part of the program, Grace and I are chilling out. Mama and the kids should be bursting through that door. I think you can see it. Yeah, little white line there. That's a window in the door. They should be bursting through there any minute, and the kids will be here, and Mama will be here. There was a children's musical at church that they were all participating in, and Silent Wayne. Silent Wayne's here. Shh, be careful. Be quiet. keep it secret, keep it safe. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. But so we are extremely grateful to you all for the prayers and support you had sent out. And let's move on. We've got items. We've got items and orders of business, Grace. Why do you keep stopping us from getting to the important stuff? Well, there's Claire now. Hi, Claire. Claire's here. Greetings, Sundancer from Australia. Hello from Wisconsin, Cheryl. Hi, everybody. Claire's home. That means everybody else is here. It's going to be chaos central here. I can just feel it. But it's okay. I've got my apple juice ready to rock. Hey, Beth, Grant DeGrews. Okay, next update is going to be this. Harriet, our cow. As you may or may not know, Harriet, our cow, had a horn issue. Her horn, she's been rubbing it on trees and stuff, and what was left of it, she's opened it up, and it got all gunky and bloody and yucky. And so we kind of put the information out there to you guys because we've never dealt with this before. And bottom line is what we have. Hey, David, afternoon, Grace, praying for you. Thank you very much. They're saying hi to you, Claire, Deep South Homestead. Yeah, they're all coming in. It's going to be nutty here in a second. But she opened up her horn, and so we ended up. I'm gonna actually stall. I'm gonna go on to another subject and come back to this because Danny and Wanda. It's kind of funny. I actually tried to call you today because Mama was at Rural King, and we were trying to figure out what exactly products we should get.
Hi.
So, hey, Mama.
Hi.
You want to go play?
You're bounced.
You're bounced. She's bounced. All right, say goodbye, Grace.
Bye.
I'm supposed to say bye, Grace.
Bye, Grace.
Bye.
Changing of the guard, guys.
Right.
This will just take a second.
Excuse us.
Okay.
Sorry.
Out you go. Ooh, watch out. Watch out.
Sorry.
Okay. All right. Pause. Intermission. Early intermission.
All right, you stinker.
All right, close it. Well, if you're gonna sit, you gotta. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Bye, Grace. Oh, the suspense. All right. Cool. So, what did you end up getting for the cow's horn? I was describing what happened. She opened it up.
Oh, I can't remember what it's called. It's some antibiotic ointment. It's like Neosporin, but
It's penicillin.
Oh, yeah, I have penicillin to give her a shot, but then it's some ointment. Can't remember. It's some antibiotic ointment. I can't remember. It's yellow and it's in a black container with a yellow top. But that's that's all I know.
Goofy kid. Blue lotion.
No, it's not blue, but it's all it's a yellow ointment.
But it's an antibiotic.
Yeah.
She also got the spray.
Yes.
And we've also been putting the colloidal silver on it.
Mhm. Yep.
And tonight she's getting a shot.
Yeah, she's getting a shot after we milk her so that we can at least have tonight's milk.
So anybody out there ever given a shot to a cow that probably doesn't want to have a shot without having the proper restraining?
A shoot.
We don't have a shoot.
No.
So the way that it was described to us,
This ought to be interesting.
the way that it was described to us was tie her head to a tree and then tie her legs to another tree tightly.
With no slack. Yeah.
Yes, Mike, we do have to ditch the milk for now.
Yeah.
For 96 hours,
yeah,
they say.
something like that, yeah.
So, yeah, photo bomber in the background. Yeah, no kidding. You guys. It is like a zoo in here. So that is our adventure. Once this video is done, we're going to go out and supposedly we're going to tie her head to a tree, tie her legs to another tree. And
you're going to film that, right?
yes, we will definitely film that because something tells me we have viral waiting for us.
Oh, yeah, no kidding.
So,
I can't wait. All right, you, go inside. Go inside and shut the curtain, please.
Yep.
Go on.
You guys are distracting us. We can't do the show.
Can't focus.
Can't focus. Mother of many horses. I know what it is. I can't remember how to spell it. The silver is better. Okay, and we'll do both. We'll absolutely do both. There's a scare about that yellow stuff causing cancer. Why are the kids making blowfish faces on the window? Insurance
Because
paid
there's
up?
nothing better to do.
Oh, yeah, no kidding. Insurance paid up? Good question.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, YouTube Gold. Yeah, we'll shoot it. We'll shoot it. Who knows what's going to happen, but this could be exciting and soon to be classic.
Right, classic.
Yeah. So
I see a nightmare coming up.
yeah, because oh man, when you stick her in the butt, she ain't gonna like that.
No, well, I have to use a brush basically to clean out the horn. Yeah, I know, right? That just seems so painful.
I don't think that's gonna be a good idea.
Well, I learned something new that when a cow is dehorned, if the vet doesn't tie off the vein, that will happen to her. So I think some vein in there that didn't
Get fully healed.
fully done.
Uh, okay. Well, here. But basically, we've got quite the adventure waiting for us in about an hour, right up back. Updates of other stuff that's going on.
Maybe.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. Also, too, as you guys know, this is an interactive forum. So not only interact with us, Fort Builder, hey, not only interact with us, but interact with each other. I think it's really cool that you guys are communicating, and this is just yet another way to build community, get to know each other. I think it's really cool that you can kind of start to see people's personalities just by their comments.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's really
It's
funny.
very, very funny. A lot of
Mhm.
witty. So,
Yeah.
okay, Deep South Homestead. Brian B., send me one of those muffins. I agree with you. So, another update. Basically, we reprioritized because the weather turned really, really nice here, and we I don't know what you'd call. We revitalized springized. We springerized
Oh yeah, the
our
garden.
garden.
Yeah.
We've got some raised beds, and it's not enough, but we've got some raised beds, and we added another raised bed on. And actually, you're going to see that video. It's going to be released tomorrow.
Right. Well, we put another small one too. Really
We
small,
added another small one,
just for lettuce.
and yeah, lettuces and stuff like that. And we're really struggling with our yard the way it is shaped, just because there's not a lot of place to put anything else. In the
Right.
back area where Harriet and the goats live, that's their pen. They need that grass area. They have to have that grass area. Then you've got our chicken yard.
Right.
But then there's a big septic issue that is in kind of the
middle,
central
yeah.
back area of the yard. So it's really kind of a pain because I would love to triple the size of our garden, but we just can't.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the nice thing is we've got 22 fruit trees in the front and about 10
Yeah.
10 blueberry plants, which we need to
That's not
double
enough.
that, but well, next year.
And actually, if you guys have seen the Homestead Friends with Permaculture Homestead, he's on here right now. Wonder what my comments say about me. I don't know, kind of shady.
Yeah.
But one of the coolest things, a tip that he gave me that is stuck instantly, is any kind of the berry bushes, like raspberries, blackberries, any of those thorny bushes. You can double your plant real fast by taking them, because they grow and they go out like that.
The cane.
If you take the cane and bury it down in the ground, and it'll root set over time, and then you can cut it, and now you've got two plants, and you can kind of guide and direct where they go. So how about that
Cool.
for a very, very cool tip to double your output for very little effort at all.
Nice.
22 fruit trees, yeah. And Jeanette, that's the thing, is we're only on 1 acre.
Mhm.
And we've got a cow. How many goats?
3.
3. And we've got how many rabbits?
8.
8. We got a dog. We have 25-ish chickens.
No, we have almost 50 chickens.
Oh, with the little ones too.
The little bitties, we've got almost 50 chickens or more.
Yeah. And then the front yard's got 22 fruit trees. We got the garden, and I would love to be able to do more. And interesting, James Davis, for blueberry bushes in Ohio, do you add sand to your soil? We do, but you really, really got to get that acid level right. Go ahead, permaculture. You tell him what you would do,
right?
Because we're new at the berry bushes, and I just know you've got to get your pH, your acid properly adjusted, or else you won't get a lot of output.
Well, you can throw some coffee grounds on there, can't you?
Well, you can, but that's more for like the tomatoes. I know that you gotta get your pH right for berries.
Yeah.
But going back though, the thing is this, guys. There are a lot of people in the world who say that the world is overpopulated and there's too many people and there's not enough resources. And I got to tell you what, that's just horsepucky.
Yeah.
We grow enough food on this place. You could easily feed a family of 4 for what we have right now. If I had the ability to triple the space of my garden, which we can't do just because of the septic, I guarantee you we'd be able to feed our whole family of 9 on
Right.
1 acre, guys.
Right.
1 acre. Now keep in mind that they say that there is enough acreage in the state of Texas for every person in the whole wide world to have an acre.
That's amazing.
Now,
That is
nobody's
amazing.
convincing me that there's a supply issue here. We're
Right.
being sold a bill of goods, folks, and they've got to create this perception that there's not enough this and there's not enough that, so they can regulate.
Horse pucky.
Well, and also too the way that monocultures work, like farmers who grow just nothing but 10 billion acres of corn, because corn is subsidized, and there's all kinds of reasons why they grow it. And I'm not busting on them. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that's just how we got there, and that's government tampering with the system.
Right.
And but bottom line is, if we can feed 9 people, or could feed 9 people on 1 acre, this idea of scarcity is baloney. It's just baloney.
Soil abuse.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I guess I misunderstood
Pine
at
needles.
first.
Yep.
Well, Farmer Meemaw. Hi, Farmer Meemaw.
Hi, Farmer Meemaw.
She says
Ma
that
me moo moo.
she plants her blueberries close to her pine trees.
That
They
makes
do
sense.
great. That does make sense.
And that would be a permaculture
Oh.
usage, yes, because then you're double dipping. You're making a symbiotic relationship with those plants.
Yep.
So Jennifer, I don't believe in overpopulation. It is about control. You're absolutely right.
Definitely.
Fort Builder, too many people to manage rather than rule. I agree with that too. Deep South Homestead, we have 53-year-old blueberries doing great. Danny's dad has 100 blueberry trees that are around 20 years old. That is cool.
Wow, that's awesome.
Fancy Fanny, if you could see what is thrown away because the FDA says it's too small, misshapen. Oh.
Yeah, that's really
See, that kind of stuff really bugs me.
Yeah.
You know, a friend of mine, actually Pastor Kevin, he's got a very close, lifelong friend who started working with a local, they call it a fresh market. It's basically a trendy, expensive health food store that has a lot of organic foods, like Whole Foods.
Right.
But they worked it out where they would come and get all the stuff that they were going to pitch, that was either bruised or was in their deli, and they basically set up a food pantry just because of that.
That's awesome.
And I think it's really cool because we've approached, Kroger, and they said no.
They won't do it. No, they won't. Even if you say you're gonna give it to pigs,
Hola, and
they won't give it to you.
Yeah, and I think it's just really sad that we've gotten to be such a legit or lawsuit, society.
Lawsuit happy.
Yeah, that you can't just give away food that there's nothing wrong with it. They have to throw it away and destroy it because they're afraid of getting sued. But discipled one, now that's a good idea, Brad, and we're probably going to try to figure that out because some of these more forward-thinking, stores are starting to allow you to do it.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. So, all right, moving on. Basically, the next Homestead Friends, which will be released on Friday, is a new channel that I'm going to tell you about in just a second because now it's time for the Shameless Plug Central. It's time for shout-outs, channel shout-outs. So right now, you're going to get your fingers clicking, and you're going to start typing channels that you like, channels that you know. Maybe it's your own channel. Maybe you want everybody to see your channel, and it's okay. This is Shameless Plug Central. So start typing the channels, shout-outs, who you like, where you've been watching, what you've been learning from, and then after we see a few of these, I'm going to go ahead and tell you my channel shout-out, which I think is yours too. And so let's see. Deep South Homestead, Empty Hammock, 628 Dirt Rooster, Road to the Farm. Mama likes Road to the Farm.
Yes. Tangy the
Caver's Wife. Mickey's Way. All the stores here are out.
Chicka Wolf.
Yeah, Chicka Wolf.
Doug and Stacy.
Doug and Stacy, the Fundamental Home.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Mike Miller. Yes. All apple juice to that, my friend.
Just such a goofball. Pratt Family Homestead, yep, they're a great channel. They were planting their tomato plants yesterday as well.
Hey, Rustic by Nature.
And they're in Michigan.
Wow, Justin Rhodes. I like Justin Rhodes' channel. He's got some really good videos.
Yeah.
Needy Homesteader, Fresh Pea, Life in Farmland. I agree.
DIY Kids here.
DIY Kid, what's up, Rockstar? Boom. Wayne's Homestead. Deep South, Justin Rhodes, rather new guy that is awesome. Actually, it's funny, because I looked at his channel and I went, because I was curious, when he started his channel, and he's not new at all. 2012.
Wow, that long ago?
2012. I think that he started creating content and then went underground for a long time.
Right.
And then now I think he's back. But they've been around for a long time because I was puzzled because you can kind of look at trends and see how the numbers go. And I was just curious because I'm like, I don't think he has much content up. It's good content.
Right.
But I was just surprised to see how many views and all that. And for sure, 2012.
Yeah. Wow.
Channel 0, Appalachia Homestead. Howdy, folks. Oldie P.
Patera is waiting on a cow.
Is she?
Yep. Her cow is getting ready to calve.
Cool.
So, yeah, that was pretty cool.
So, shameless plug. We're almost to the end of the shameless plug section. So, if there's a channel, and also, too, if there's channels that you want to suggest for us to feature and interview for the Homestead Friends, no, excuse me, that apple juice is talking back to me.
Oh, I would imagine.
My. Plug me, Palmetto Paratrooper. Consider yourself plugged. I don't know what that means.
Get plugged in, will
I don't know what that means, man. Chief and Prepper. Okay, I saw him at Mother Earth News Fair, walking around with all his kids and wife. Cool. 1 Yard Revolution. I like that. That's a cool name. We'll have to check that one out. Yeah, I heard Big Family Homestead was pretty good. Bree, you are absolutely saying the right things.
I don't know. They're kind of shady.
That guy.
He gets always stroking his beard. What's with that?
Pensively stroking
his beard. Sorry.
Deep South, Tiny House Prepper. LOL Bree, wish I was there to save this list. You can go back.
Funny, yeah.
Well, just get out your phone. Film the phone. 1 Yard is amazing. Palmetto Paratrooper, 1 Yard is good. All right.
Yeah, never heard of that.
Said it. Made his ears get hot. Yeah. Okay, cool. South Georgia Hydroponics. I want to get into hydroponics, actually. I'm just kind of concerned that our water here would be too hot for a lot of different fish.
Water?
Yeah, because we would have to do them in the 275-gallon tanks. And we would have to build some kind of shelter or something to keep it cool.
Wintertime, I don't know how we can keep them warm.
I don't know. So, okay, time for our shout out, our channel shout out of the week. And where's Silent Wayne? Shh. Silent Wayne. Gotta speak in dulcet tones. So our channel shout out of the week is
Tangi the Caver's wife.
So that's Tangi, Tangi.
Yes.
The Caver's wife. And we did an interview with them, her and her husband, and it was just a lot of fun.
It was a blast, yeah.
I mean, we talk about homesteading and gardening and all that kind of stuff, but they're just fun people.
Yeah.
She's really weird. Weird how I kind of gravitate to that. I don't know. Must be in the stars.
Oh my gosh.
So,
wow.
Tangi, the Caver's wife, excellent channel. This interview is a lot of fun. What's that? Apple juice?
The apple juice is so dark tonight.
It's okay. It's been a long time, buddy. Woo!
Oh
I've been here by myself all day with Grace. She's a handful.
She is, man.
She's not really.
No.
She's not.
She's feeling sassy, she is.
Yeah. So, okay, moving on, guys.
Hi, Amanda.
All right, Amanda from the Fundamental Home. Okay. Channel shout-outs accomplished. Now, one of our first... my channel shout-out. I even wrote it down. It's right here.
Quit flicking the paper. Jeez.
I got that from Rush Limbaugh.
I know. You're going to give me a paper cut. Stop.
From his formerly nicotine-stained fingers. I think that's hilarious. He's great. Anyway, my channel shout-out is I wonder, and actually, if you know this channel, please say you know it, because I'm kind of interested to see who is watching what. But do you know Pastor Joe Fox over at the Viking Preparedness channel? If you don't know Viking Preparedness and Pastor Joe Fox, he is rock solid cool. This guy is an absolute baller. He is a former Special Forces, long-time Special Forces guy. He's probably, I would guess he's in his late 50s, early 60s, maybe.
Yeah, maybe early 60s.
But Shofar Mountain. Pastor Joe's a baller. And the thing I like about him so much is that when crazy nonsense is happening in the world, he has such the just This is how you should view this,
Mhm.
and don't freak out about all this crap they're telling you.
Right.
And he puts a spin on things that is just absolutely awesome. For example, that last time where those folks had the Bundy Ranch, and then the second one where they had, I guess they were, bottom line was there was a run-in with the FBI, okay? And he wasn't advocating for one side or another side at all. What he was trying to do in this one video was say, how did you guys think this was going to happen? How was it going to end?
Right.
And that was really the whole point to the video, is that go in with a plan and understand what you're up against before you do that.
Yeah.
And it was amazing, and I was just shocked to watch what happened in the comment section and in the thumbs up, thumbs down section. Is old school military, we stay calm when everyone's freaking out. Amen.
Mm-hmm.
But what was interesting to watch was what happened, since it was a divisive kind of what?
No, sorry.
What are you doing?
Cow.
Cow, right over there.
I think Claire's trying to grab
She's
her
riding it.
to milk her.
She's riding the cow. So, but anyway, Pastor Joe, he basically, what I was seeing happen in the comment section was people, all they did was they really didn't listen to what he was trying to say, generally speaking. They just picked a side. They're like, I think that these Bundy guys were either good or they were bad. And they missed the point. And I love the way that he communicates, because he does it with a great degree of clarity. He does it with level-headed thinking, and he doesn't get all preachy, but he gets the data and information across in a way that is really, really, well, it's easy for me to digest.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know about you guys.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, exactly. Cow, the new squirrel. Yeah, exactly.
Well, Claire, God love her, she is out doing my job right now, because it is time to milk Harriet, and Harriet is not capitulating at all, and she really needs to be milked.
She's running away from Claire.
She
Here, hold
totally
on, hold
is.
on. I'm gonna do
You
this.
gotta see this.
I don't know if you'll be able to see it. She's out
I
there.
hope you guys can see that, because
Claire's moving in. Claire's moving in. Harriet's
is
cornered.
having none of it.
Harriet's cornered. Let's see if I can. Oh, you can't really see. You can't really see. Sorry. Tried to make that happen. Couldn't really see. So anyway, so
Poor thing.
my pick of the day is Pastor Joe Fox and
he is really
Viking
awesome.
preparedness. So, okay, moving on. Kind of actually, I don't know why, but today is a homesteading day for sure, but also kind of a preparedness day.
Mm-hmm.
As I was writing out all my notes and stuff, it just kind of kept coming up, and I've got several things that are like this. But first, real topic of the evening, okay? Long-term storable food. Who here has some long-term storable food saved up? Now, I'm not talking about 18 billion years in your bunker that's, EMP proof and all that kind of stuff. Who here thinks it's important to have some long-term storable food? Stuff that you can just throw on the shelf and it's there in case of emergency, financial, whatever. Long-term storable food. Because even though that we are homesteaders, I think it's absolutely important to have that short, quick fix stuff that you can get.
Right.
You could if you know somebody that's having a hard time, you can give them some away. But the reality is that as homesteaders, we're trying to get to a place where there is 100% sustainability with our food source.
Right.
We're not there yet.
No.
And so we have some storable food also in addition to our canned foods.
Right. Yeah, we've got quite a bit. Just things that we can't grow rice easily here.
Maybe over the septic tank.
Oh. Yeah, no. And we can grow beans, but not in the quantity that our family would eat.
Yep.
So the nice thing is, if we did need to do that, we have the beans that we can take and actually plant them in the ground and produce more. Same thing with wheat berries. We can go and produce more, and those would do probably really great.
Brian Hendershot, dirty rice, hilarious.
Oh, gross.
Well done, sir. Well done.
Nice. Nice.
So, but we as a family think it's kind of funny because when I'll talk to somebody and they'll go, if you bring up the subject of long-term storable food, you usually get one of two people. They're they're interested and they think it's a great idea, or they have some, or the other people are just like, oh,
Why would you do that?
why would you do that? That's crazy. Are you one of those preppers?
Yeah,
And
because all preppers are crazy.
well,
No.
no, the point is though, Mama, is that you get insurance for everything from your house to your
Yeah.
cars to
Right.
your this to your that.
Right.
But it's completely insane to have 6 months worth of food on hand.
Right. Or even a month, when there's
Anything.
a snowstorm.
Yeah, it's amazing. The last time that there was a snowstorm here a couple months ago,
Mhm.
and it didn't even happen yet, and we were at the store, every bit of milk was gone, every bit of butter,
Eggs.
all eggs were gone, and it was 2 days before this storm had
Actually
come.
hit. Right.
It was ridiculous. And so I was just thinking, I wanted to talk about storable food today.
Yeah.
So first things first, you guys have said who has it, and I've been watching and reading. So the second thing is, what do you think is a good amount to have on hand? Now,
Mhm.
per person, do you think that you should have a month, 2 months, 6 months, a year? Where does it get kind of crazy for you? Because for us, being that we grow a lot of food, we have chickens, we've got dairy now, we've
Yeah.
got goats, we've got all kinds of stuff. I think for us personally, we actually, if we're at 6 months for each person, I think we're in good shape.
Right.
And I believe we're really close to that, which it's been a journey, guys.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's 9 of us.
Oh, yeah. Well, and one of our children has special needs and can't eat normal food like everybody else unless it's
Grace.
blended up. Right. Yeah. Well,
So we have, fortunately, goat's milk is an excellent food source for her.
Yep.
Because you literally just pump it in. She eats through a G tube.
Yep. All we just need to do
And
is
and yes, how many gumballs do you have stored up? Well, grab my bucket. This is funny because we went to, as you guys seen recently.
It's so heavy.
Here's my stash right
This
now.
is extra.
They wouldn't all fit into the thing.
Not now.
But no, I've been taking from there.
Oh.
So that's probably about 3 months worth of gumballs, really.
No, it's not.
But I found, the funny thing is I found though that if you don't eat the gumballs within a quick amount of time, they get really hard.
You should put them in an airtight jar.
Yeah.
That might work. Oh,
Yeah.
That would be a neat experiment.
There you go.
To see what they do.
Excellent point, Wayne's Homestead. I think the weatherman has stock in Kroger because every time a storm comes, it's the worst in the world.
Oh, no kidding.
That is absolutely truth. Okay, 6 to 9 months. Who else? I mean, how long? So you think, Donna says 6 to 9 months per person. The way I look at it, Beth, don't get on me.
Come on now.
I only have like one a day. It's just a thing. It's a thing.
It's his treat.
What? Everybody needs a happy.
Yes.
They call them a happy.
Mylar, definitely. We put Mylar.
Mhm.
All of our rice and beans and wheat berries and things like that in Mylar bags.
Prepping the homestead. Assume you have a crappy growing season. We are in Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
So that means we're probably not supposed to have our stuff in the ground officially, but we were looking, and they say here where we live, you're not supposed to put stuff in the ground until Mother's Day, but that's coming real quick.
Well, at least the warm stuff.
Yeah. Anyway, regardless, I think it's important to have, Susan, Jungle Jim's road trip for the gumballs. Yeah, that's true. Okay, now, does anybody out there have a brand you like? I've been, we've got several videos on me demoing a lot of Mountain House foods, the Patriot Supply foods. Excellent point, Danny. Sorry, squirrel. What about a bad harvest? A 2-year supply can help in case things don't produce 1 year.
True.
And not to mention, guys, what if you need to help out some neighbors?
Right.
What if family members show up?
Right.
You really absolutely have to be thinking outside the box because everybody that is typing right here at least is aware that there's a need. And if we're that group, the people in your family and your friends, they know you're in that group too, guys. And that means, I can't tell you how many times a day, or a week rather, somebody will say, well, if the apocalypse comes, I'm coming to your house.
Oh yeah, we hear that every other
And it's
day.
like, don't, please don't.
No, because we don't want to have to turn your way.
Let me
We
help
like
you get some. Let me help you get some storable food, so you
Right.
can be okay on your own.
Start a small garden in your backyard. Come on.
So that's kind of our mission: is spread that word, get people making their own food. That's part of it. Building the community, right?
Right.
Invest in an Excalibur food dehydrator. Oh my gosh, do you know how much those are, Beth?
No.
I'll tell you
that's
what, sister.
insane.
You buy one for me, and I'll make all the food you want.
That's right.
They're
Holy
pricey.
smokes. Yeah, no, our large family, we can't afford those. We have a dehydrator.
No, but not a freeze dryer. Oh no, I'm sorry. Food. No, we've got a nice one. I thought I misread Beth's comment. I thought she was talking about a freeze dryer.
Right. No.
She was not.
Right.
Sharing is a must. Absolutely.
Right.
Okay.
Yes, we do get as much air out of our Mylar bags as possible, and then we put oxygen absorbers in there, and then we seal the bag with a hot iron, and it stays great. I mean, they're fantastic. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so I'm seeing people brands they like. The thing about I think that the Mountain House foods, they're pretty good. They're just really pricey. I mean, my favorite one, because they sent me some stuff to do videos on, and it was really cool. But my favorite one though, holy smokes, is the Italian beef. Italian beef with tomatoes and rice. Really, I couldn't believe it. It actually tasted like really good beef. I was shocked. Yeah. But that one, so that brings me to you guys. Do you have a favorite meal? Like, is there any one meal that you go, no, this one's really good? Because what I found is all like the pasta-ish ones, generally, they're kind of like, they end up like paste.
Yeah.
If you don't eat them real fast, they get
really yucky.
But what do you guys like? So I'm looking, a hair crimping iron works for Mylar also. Yes, absolutely, Mike.
Oh, great idea. I didn't even think of that.
Thrive Foods is ingredients, not packaged. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Susan was asking you earlier if you can function without your rheumatoid arthritis medicine.
Well, and that's the thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. We started eating a little bit healthier. When we got the cow, we're drinking the raw milk. Yeah. And Empty Hammock. Hi, Empty Hammock. By the way, Empty Hammock, Deep South Homestead was just plugging your channel.
That's right.
So yeah,
sweet.
Hopefully people will go on over there and check you out.
Yep. Brian, I don't have to buy a pressure cooker.
There's no reason for us to buy a pressure cooker because we have two. A very good friend of ours gave us one.
Yeah. No, he gave us a pressure canner.
Right.
We do have a pressure cooker. So,
right.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, going back to the rheumatoid arthritis, I've gone as much as 3 months without my medicine, which is very, very expensive.
Yes.
And so we don't know. But in that process, we had started eating healthier, less sugar, more raw, and I made it 3 months.
Yeah. No, you've done it.
So maybe diet can actually take care of it. I mean, we eat so much as a society, processed this, sugar, that, and it's just really, really not good. Yeah, she's pointing to my gumballs. Okay, fine, devil woman.
Thanks, honey.
All right. Uh-oh, secret's out. Probiotics. Yes. Probiotics for RA. I saw a video.
Kefir.
Yeah.
I keep telling you, you need to drink kefir. You won't listen.
I'll eat the yogurt. Well, I eat the yogurt.
Yeah, I know you don't eat it every day. The problem was I really want him to drink kefir, but the kefir grains are so expensive.
Yeah.
We went to go get some when we were at Jungle Jim's.
Well, does anybody have any kefir grains?
Well, yeah, let's get into that.
Come on.
They were $25 for a kit. You get the kefir grains and a plastic strainer and a book. What's with that? Why are they so much money? So if anybody has any kombucha. Extra, oh yeah, I don't like kombucha.
Kombucha's just so.
I don't know.
And if you do it wrong, there's a big blob that happens in it.
That's what it's supposed to do.
Oh.
But that just grosses me out. I can't do
that.
I can't either. I can't.
I'll just stop eating gumballs before I eat that big jellyfish-looking thing.
It's called a mother.
It's a brain. It looks like a brain.
It's a mother. You don't want to go near that. Anyway, I know that Beth, I do know that
Yeah.
they reproduce. I mean, so if somebody had any that was, just a little bit they could send, then I could
Get it
I could get
going.
it going and they expand but that's my shameless plug for the evening.
Oh, okay. So you know where we live, right? There's
Yeah.
a PO, whatever. Who cares? All right, moving on to the next topic. I've got some more homesteading, prepping things to get to, but before we do, it's book reading time, guys. What are you reading? Now, I've said in the past that I generally have 2 books on my night shelf. I've got my Bible and then whatever it is else that I'm reading. And what I'm getting ready to restart reading, you guys might make fun of me and you might mock me, and that's okay.
And you shouldn't, though.
Ginger root sauce. Okay, cool. Thank you, Fort. But here's the thing. Topic of books. What are you guys reading? What's interesting in your world? Plug whatever book that you're reading. And I have not yet started it, but this will be literally, I think, the about 8th time I've read this book. And you're going to make fun of me, and I get it, because
they're not going to make fun
because it's a children's book. That's why. And that book is this, The Last Battle by C.S. Lewis. Now, this book is the last of the Narnia books, and it's by C.S. Lewis, who's one of the greatest theological minds, well, period. The guy is a genius. And what I love about his Narnia books, first of all, you can get through this, believe it or not, in like a day, no problem. I mean, it's not
difficult.
It ain't rocket science.
Yeah.
These things were written for 10-year-olds, 12-year-olds. But what's cool about this and these Narnia books is that he boils down really, really heady theology and makes it so that a 10-year-old like me can understand complex concepts. And I love it. I love it. This particular book, guys, is actually about the end times, the last battle. And there is some really, really heavy theology that a doofus like me can understand because he made it in a way that it's just accessible. Very complex things. So has anybody read these things, the Narnia books? Because if you haven't, trust me, get them. Even though you're an adult, you can read through these things like that.
Right.
And they're amazing. Like the very first book in this series, because there's 7 of them. The first book is called The Magician's Nephew. And it talks all about the creation and the fall of man and the plan for redemption. And it's really, really amazing. And how the Satan character comes in. And then you've got, obviously, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. That's about the triumph of Christ over evil. And it's just an amazing series. But this one really speaks to me just because, I mean, it just feels weird the time we live in. And so Narnia, I like Narnia.
Everybody loves Narnia, loves it. And Amanda had said that A Horse and His Boy is her favorite.
A Horse and His Boy, you like that one?
Yeah.
No, that's going to be Mother of Many Horses.
No, that was the fundamental fun. Get it?
But I pretty much love all of these books, but I really, really, I gravitate to The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, Magician's Nephew, and this one. There's a scene in the end of this where one of the perceived bad guys ends up in the Narnia heaven. And they explain it, and it's incredible, and it blows your mind, and it expands the way that you would think about God. And because a lot of people will basically, they make a little box for God, and they say, okay, God, I can understand you if you get in this box. If you get in this box, I can manage you, and I understand the rules. But then when somebody goes poof, and there's no more box, oh my gosh, what do I do? Now what? So love those books. What are you? Okay, I'm seeing you guys. Silent Wayne. Crazy Love. Crazy Love. Actually, the kids just finished reading that one.
Yep. USA Kiwi. She said, "Is Murray McMurray Hatchery Catalog considered a book?"
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I also love Tolkien. I see people chiming in on The Hobbit.
Yeah.
But this is what's next. And actually, if you guys have read the Narnia books, there's a character called Reepicheep, and he's a mouse that's about 3 feet tall, but he's the most valiant mouse. He's more valiant than the knights, and oh my gosh, it just speaks to your heart. And
Mhm.
you know what's cool about these things is that when I read them, even though they're kids' books, I know it's silly,
No, it's not
is it
silly.
makes me want to be a better everything, a better father, a better believer, a better minister of the gospel. And so anyway, there's my book time managed. You guys can keep chiming in. We're gonna move on. So, all right. What was that, baby?
I'm reading this.
Okay, time for our game. It's game time, guys.
David, I love the beavers as well. They are Mr.
The beavers?
and Mrs. Beaver.
Oh yeah, they're great.
Well, and okay,
They did such a good job in the movies too.
Okay, and squirrel. Back to Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Our goat Zeus, before he was dehorned, looked so much like Tumnus to me.
And I wanted to name him Tumnus.
I didn't want to do that at first, and I really wish we had named him Tumnus because it was so cute, and now I regret
But
getting his
Zeus
horns
is
off.
a pretty powerful name. But
Yeah, well.
it's all right. Moving on. New subject, kids. You guys can keep typing, keep chiming in. Okay, game time. Now, this game, we played it last week for the first time, and it's, I guess we're going to call it, What Can You Do With This? It's really, it's pretty deep.
Is it?
No, it's not. But the idea is this. I'm going to show you guys a regular old common household item, and you're going to put on your homesteader mentality, your prepper mentality, your I could use this for 50 billion different things. And so far, I got to say, Danny from Deep South Homestead, he pretty much kicked everybody's butt last week.
Nice.
He really did. He would come up with the craziest thing. Now, here's the way that works. I'm going to show you the item, guys. And you can't say, oh, it's gumball, so you chew it. It's got to be the other thing or the other cool use for it.
Other white meat?
The other white meat. So the idea is you got to figure out real quick what cool thing you can do with this other item. Okay, so here we go. First things first. This one, you should be able to come up with a billion uses for this. And that is a black kitchen trash bag. What can you do except for putting trash in it with a black kitchen trash bag? So I think I know a ton.
Yeah.
I know a ton, but I kind of don't want to give my hand because
no, don't show your hand. In the smell, we got minty trash bags, and the smell is a little overpowering.
A raincoat, poncho. Yes. Heat water, yes.
Yes.
So far winning. Emergency water collection.
Pom-poms.
Hello.
Blackout curtain.
Excellent.
Shock blanket. Oh, excellent.
Excellent.
Solarize a garden.
Oh. Okay, body bag for fresh-skinned animal. Excellent.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to hide a body? Palmetto paratrooper. Can you help me hide a body?
Stop.
That's from Frozen, isn't it?
Yes.
Slip and slide. Oh, winning just because that's fun.
Yeah.
Keep weeds out. Yes. Shower bag. Tablecloth. Yes. Hot air balloon. Hot air balloon. How would you do that? Pensively stroking his beard.
Mulch for garden.
I wouldn't put plastic in the garden, would you, Mike?
I wouldn't.
Oh, silage.
No, because we've actually done that. We've put plastic on.
And it gets everywhere.
No, and it gets moldy underneath. Remember?
Parachute for a chihuahua. Winning.
Woo!
Winning.
Use them as a sled.
Kill weeds. Condition leaves in bags. Hang food from tree. 4 bears. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So
from bears, not 4 bears.
4 bears. Seal up the doors on the window. Excellent. Cool. Rain catchment. See, the only thing, Mother, I thought about that, but I don't like the idea of the chemicals being on here.
Yeah.
I mean, Dr. Pole. Yes, Brian, winning. Winning.
Okay, I got to tell you something cool. The post-op nurse that helped Grace, her entire family loves the incredible Dr. Pole.
What I think we need to have if you guys, I mean, I'm sure none of you have ever seen the Rocky Horror Picture Show, but if you did, then you would know that there's certain cues that have to happen. So when you see a scene, there's a reaction that the audience has to happen. So whenever we hear someone mention, like at a wedding, when somebody clinks, you got to kiss, right?
Mm-hmm.
So whenever somebody says Dr. Pole, you got to go snap, right? Come on. Show me some love. Show me some love.
Oh,
Damn it,
my.
Janet. I love you. Yes. Yes.
Nice.
Okay. A sack race. Oh, man.
Oh.
Plastic was everywhere.
Great Scott.
Great Scott. Excellent toast.
Oh my god.
There's a light. Anyway. Fortunately, my wife.
I've never watched the entire thing.
Fortunately, my wife. Well, she's a little more.
Dr. Cole.
Yeah. Fortunately, my wife. Well, she has a higher moral content than I did before I was a Christian. Before I was a Christian, things were a little bit, let's just say, hazy. No drugs. I never did drugs.
It was
just I was just a in a weird crowd. I never did drugs. What are you gonna do? That's actually true.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna keep saying an air pocket for diving. Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you, Palma. That is an excellent one. And that is military training.
Yeah,
definitely. There you go.
Awesome.
Okay. All right, moving on. Yeah.
I have an idea. You didn't let me tell my idea.
A nice brooch.
Yes, okay.
What's your idea?
Grow potatoes in it.
You can grow. We have grown potatoes in the thick ML bags.
Yep.
What you do is you put your seed potatoes in, poke a bunch of holes in the bottom.
You roll the bag down.
Roll it down like a sock. Yeah. And then what you do is you just keep adding either dirt and or mulch. And you just keep going up. And then when the season's done, you kick over your bag and you got pounds and pounds and pounds of taters. Precious. Taters precious. Okay, so moving on to our next item. We've got 3 more items. Are you guys ready?
Boots for high water.
You could.
Prom dress.
For a goth girl. Yes. Empty hammock. You know, earlier, I think it was before you got here, I said you can tell a lot about, a person and their character and wit by these comments. And you, sir, just went up like 10 cool points in my book. So
I love your videos, by the way.
All right, moving on to our next item. You guys ready? Okay, silence the comments. Silence the comments because you're going to get ready to type. Ready?
Your pills, Garth.
Pills, Garth. On your mark. And remember, this is you can't use it for its normal intended use. And its normal intended use is for washing stuff because this is soap. What is the other thing, the other cool thing, the other homesteady preppery thing you can use for soap? Soap. What do you got? Okay, we're ready to read. I know there's a delay.
I know what we can do.
You're feverishly typing. No, mine is you can. Okay, here we go. Catching fish with soap. Right on glass. Cool.
Yes.
Check for gas leaks.
Interesting.
Wait a minute. I want to know more about that.
Soap shoes.
Oh, it's with bubbles.
Zipper lube. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
I wouldn't use it for other kinds of lube, though. That would be bad.
Wash your mouth out here.
There you go.
Right,
Chicken Wolf.
That's right.
Perfectly timed. Lubricate a sticky drawer. That was mine. Plan B. That was the one I whispered to her.
Yeah.
Irish Spring is good as a deer repellent.
Level
Excellent.
a table. That's awesome.
Okay.
Mark windows.
Keeps,
candle.
But
candle.
Actually, there's one that I have been using this for, me personally, for 3 years. Right here.
3 years?
Yeah, 3 years now. I haven't bought shaving cream in 3 years.
That's a lot of money.
Because the soap that she makes is this goat's milk soap, and you just get a little bit of lather on there. You don't want soap, just a little bit of lather, and it works just as good as any shaving cream I have ever used. No lie.
Wax a surfboard. Trade for something else. Yeah, there you go.
Lube, nail screws, and needles. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Catching fish on a trot line.
Okay, Davis Family Acres, living ready. Insect repellent for fruit trees.
I want to know more too.
I was thinking, like, if you grated it and you can put it around your tomato plants, would that keep away bugs?
Maybe if you put peppermint in it. I don't know.
This one's vanilla.
That was in it. Catch a huge carp with it. You guys, you keep saying that you can catch fish with soap. Is it? Are you pulling my leg? Is this a conspiracy?
I don't know.
What do you put a hunk of it on there?
Beth, you're on it as a car freshener. When we were at Jungle Gyms. Oh, we got some soap samples. I'm like, yeah, I make my own soap, but I like soap samples.
And it smells good.
And they were just little slivers about this thin. And I left them in the paper bag she gave them in, and they're still in the van. And
Mike says it's true. Nice. What do you do? Do you put like an inch size chunk of it on a hook? How does it work, guys? Help me out with this fish thing. A concealed weapon. Oh, you could put it in a sock and have a blanket party. Bam! I was in the Marine Corps. I know how that works.
Paula's saying she can't use soap. Is goat's milk soap non-allergen allergic? Yeah, sorry, I can read.
Carrots will keep the worms.
If you get these unscented, if you do no scent, then these are
Palmetto. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Still non-allergic.
Allergic. Allergic. Now she's got me doing it.
I'm really tired, guys. I'm sorry.
Okay, moving on. We got 2 more items, and then our game is complete. And I hope you guys are paying attention because this is interesting. When you see other people's comments, it actually tells you something a little bit about that person.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay, next item. This one.
Let me answer Paula's question real quick. No, the goat's milk soap does not leave a film on your skin.
Nope.
Your skin is very nice and clean. It's so smooth.
I got a 5 o'clock shadow now, but
I don't care.
It's more like an 8 o'clock shadow because that's what time it is. But anyway, all right, next item. Okay, cease the typing. Yes, soap in a sock is a weapon. Deep South, yeah. I was in the Marine Corps for a while, and yeah, it's called a blanket party. It's no fun. No fun. Not good. Not a very Christ-like thing to do. But okay, next item. You guys ready? Cease the typing. You're gonna. Yeah, here we go. On your mark, get set. Now you can't use this as, "Hey Keith, we've got questions for you on cows," but we'll get to that later.
Okay.
All right. Ready? Next item on the list. You cannot use what it's normally used for. Okay, here it is. Hydrogen peroxide. What can you use it for? Preppery, homesteadery thing for hydrogen peroxide. And don't say bleaching your hair, you crazy pickle-necked dude. So, what can you use for hydrogen peroxide, the extra things? What, baby?
Nothing.
Okay, ready to read. Waiting.
I don't know what else.
I clean my ears with it. Boil ears out. Boil out ears. Yes, clean out ears. White laundry. White laundry.
No, I knew that about whitening laundry.
Blood out of clothes. Mouth rinse. Sprouting seeds. Make you puke.
You don't want to use it as a mouth rinse too terribly often.
Why?
Because I don't know if you remember, but when Mom was helping Dad with his foot and helping
he has diabetes.
He has diabetes, and he had a really bad sore on the bottom of his foot. And I can't remember who told her, but the hydrogen peroxide will kill good cells as well as bad cells. So you can use it the first time to cleanse it, but then after that, use alcohol.
Or colloidal silver.
Colloidal silver. That's even better. But yeah, you don't
use it
Getting splinters
to come to the surface. That's cool.
Lice treatment.
Lice treatment. We use diatomaceous earth, baby.
Yeah, no, I know, but
DE.
Cleaning your toilet. Yep. We use vinegar and baking soda for our toilet.
Okay. Whitens teeth.
Dentures.
I don't. Not yet. Not yet. Practical jokes. In place of water. Great. That's awesome.
That's really funny.
We don't have skunks around here, but you guys, a lot of you are saying de-skunk your dog, but we don't have skunks around here. Disinfect.
We do.
The toothbrushes, yes, yuppers. It will eat the skin on the. Ooh, yes, nice.
Yeah.
Not good.
Cleaning cutting boards.
That's a good idea.
That's an excellent idea.
It will clean the tub. Treat thrush on a horse's foot. Oh. Will it treat hoofs on cow's feet?
I would imagine they're very similar.
Nice.
Use it in your dormant spray.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
She might be from overseas.
What's a dormant spray? Question.
What is a dormant spray?
Marsha.
Oh, Marsha.
I'm sure you've never heard that before.
Well, I'm sure it's it's everywhere.
Yeah.
All right. So, okay, last one, and this is probably going to be the toughest one, and then we're going to move on to some more homesteadery things. I got some questions for you guys. I have some salt for hoops. Hoops, cool. All right, last one. You guys ready?
Cool.
What is the other use, unusual use, something cool? Maybe you can think it up just right now. Danny, Deep South, I'm counting on you. I'm counting on you. I know you're going to think up something cool, even though you probably don't have a whole lot of these laying around.
I know we could do that.
But No, they go back and poop.
Because you
Okay.
can poop, yeah.
Here's the thing. Last one. What's the unusual use for a CD, DVD, CD, piece of software? What is the other thing you could use these things for? I know what I have in my mind, and I'm wondering if you guys have the same thing in your mind. We've actually used them, and it does work to a degree. It works to a degree. So CD, DVD, ROM, unusual thing. Blow bubbles with them. Excellent.
That's a great idea.
Fruit
trees.
What for fruit?
Hang them in the garden to keep birds away.
Yes.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Exactly.
To keep deer away was what I was
thinking. Look at that. Look at them go. It's hard to keep
Earrings.
up. Frisbee. No, that's more like a cut you in the face thing. Cut your face off. Reflector to keep flies away.
We need some of those in there.
Well, yeah, we're working on that. We're building a solar thing back for our run-in shed. Melt to make a bowl. I've seen that. Melt to make a bowl. Targets of the range. Yeah, that's cool. I don't want to clean up the mess.
No, not really.
Disco ball. Signal mirror. Wallpaper. Excellent.
Wallpaper.
Although you walk into that room, you're like, whoa!
Blinding.
Blinded by the light.
Oh no, Katie, I'm so sorry.
What happened?
She just got it here at Toddler with Diarrhea at Target.
Oh, Katie. Boo.
You know what?
Hiss.
I'm totally right there with you.
Man, oh man. Soapbox wheels. That's cool. All right.
Cool.
Use them for making mosaics. That's interesting. I crochet hot pads and put them in the middle.
Oh, that's
neat.
Cool.
That's a good idea. Chinese throwing stars.
Mapleview Farms, hang them around to keep hawks from getting your chickens. That's a great idea.
Katie, boo hiss intended. Now, as you guys keep going, one thing I thought to do, because I used to own a recording studio, and you go through hundreds of these things all the time.
Yeah.
And I thought would be kind of a cool, I don't even know, artsy fartsy kind of thing, is if you took a dowel rod and you put it through a bunch of them, like this big, right? And made like a chair so that you could put a bunch of them. And I thought, that'd be a great idea, except that chair would weigh 1,000 pounds. Yeah. These things are heavy.
So heavy after you have a few. Yeah. That's a great idea for keeping the birds from the fruit trees.
I think so. Maybe we should hang those on them over there. So, all right, cool. Game time done. You guys keep typing. We've got 2 more big chunks of the program, and then we're gonna call it an evening. But bottom line right now is we're moving on. It is absolutely spring here. Tomorrow we've got a video showing how we got our garden in shape. We hope anyway.
Yeah.
And I want to talk tomato trellising. What do you guys do for tomato trellising? I've seen towers. I've seen wire. I've seen the Texas tomato cages that are made of rebar. We've used stuff that's worked, stuff that's been crap. And I think we're going to go back to Florida for our tomato trellising.
Oh, I'm like, what?
You're still paying attention to the cow. She's not with us. She's not with us. It's really sad.
I'm worried about my daughter. She finally got her milk, so it took a while.
Normally, Mama gets over 1.5 gallons. She got a pint.
No, she did not. No, yeah, that's right. Big Creek. That's what we're doing. We're going to do
Florida weave. That's exactly it.
Yep.
Concrete rewire and conduit. That's a good idea. See, but have you guys ever heard about the Florida weave method? Because right now we've got 20. See, we thought of Paula. We thought of those snow fence, but the way our garden's set up, you won't be able to get to the middle to get any fruit that's in the middle of our beds.
Right.
So that's a problem.
Right. Okay. Davis Family Acres, explain what is the Florida weave. Okay.
Explain it.
You have your garden bed, say it's 16 feet long.
Or 20 feet or whatever.
Whatever.
They would do it for acres.
Right. This is what commercial farmers do in Florida for their tomatoes. You have a T-post on each end, and then a couple in the middle.
And several in the middle.
Well, right. So then you take a piece of string, twine, you weave it around, just like he's doing, around the plants.
So the stalks go in the middle.
and you've got twine going like this.
So that, and then you do it when they're low.
Mm-hmm.
Then when they grow 6 inches, you do it again.
Yep.
When they grow 8 inches, you do it again.
Yep.
And so on and so forth till you get to the top of it.
Right. And that's
how they do it commercially.
Mm-hmm.
So does anybody have experience with the Florida weave? Because we've done it successfully once, badly once,
Mm-hmm.
and now we're trying it again because we bought tomato cages last year on a sweet deal.
We got them for 5 cents a cage. But I got to tell you,
they're crap.
They were garbage.
It was at the end of the season.
Yeah, all of them.
What'd you see?
Claire.
Claire's right outside the window,
She's
sticking her tongue at us.
She's not pleased. I'm sorry.
All right,
Claire.
if you're growing intermediate tomatoes, tomato plants can get 20 feet tall. South Georgia, we don't grow tomato plants that are 20 feet tall. Why? Because I'm not 20 feet tall.
No. And the tallest our tomato plants I've ever gotten were, 6 feet?
Yeah, we could have done better, but our soil wasn't as great.
Right.
Hey, Jan, how's it going? Are you there now? Wish you a good day.
Yep.
Good to see you. The Grace is good.
good.
Thank you, Jan.
Yes,
thank you. You get what you pay for. That is absolutely true.
Yeah. Well,
when I use the Florida weave, I always have to readjust my posts before they start to cave in. We have not had that issue yet.
No, we got them in pretty deep into the ground.
Oh, I pounded the snot out of them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Look at these beefy arms. I'm like an Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm so beefy.
Well, Jaywalker that's a really clever name. Use the cages for peppers. Well, after
we did too.
We did. After the windstorm last year that knocked all of the peppers or the tomatoes over, all those cages went. So
not all of them, and we're going to use that because they're pretty wimpy. But the peppers don't need as much of.
Right.
They don't need as much support.
Right.
And I am so excited about our peppers.
Mm-hmm.
We've got what?
12
right now, and we're going to add more. And what we did in the past, guys, is when they're ripe, we pulled them off, cut them up, de-seeded them, put them into usable pieces.
Mm-hmm.
We vacuum sealed them, and then we put them in the freezer.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's so nice because you can basically just pull it out, chop it up, and use it. Number one. Number two, we also use it for sofrito.
Yep.
What is sofrito?
Sofrito is what we use to season our red beans recipe. It is
red beans and rice.
Oh man, it is yum.
By Wayne.
It is tomatoes, green peppers, garlic, cilantro, parsley.
It is a lot of flavor.
Onions.
It is a lot of flavor in a very small space. Mm-hmm. It's so good, and you can use it on just about everything. Right. Season your chicken, grill it. The red beans and rice.
Yeah.
Let's just say I could eat that stuff just like it's crazy. You can just eat it till you get sick.
Yeah. Well, and you would after a while.
Yeah. We do have a video.
We do have a video.
Just check. We've got a food, whatever
Recipes,
they call it, a playlist guy.
Yeah.
Red beans and rice. It is ridiculous. You'll add it to your normal recipes all the time.
Did we do a video on the red beans and rice?
Yep.
Yeah, we did. That's what I thought. Yep. So Paula, we did do a video on that. Or not
Palmetto Paratrooper. We need a community of prepper homesteads. I agree with you, sir. And that's actually what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, that is a nice segue. Palmetto Paratrooper. You don't even know prepper cages are the new government tool. Anyway. Palmetto Paratrooper, you did not know this was coming, but this is actually the last item of order of business I have on the table for the evening. And that is this. I want to issue you guys a challenge. Here's the deal, guys. Every day we wake up, you wake up, all of us wake up, and we have a choice of what we're going to do with our day.
Mm-hmm.
Some of us need to watch kids. Some of us need to go to work. Some of us need to do both. Some of us need to milk your cows, do whatever. But what are you doing, honestly, to create community in this community? Because you guys are participating in real time what's actually happening. And the reality is everybody knows the homesteading thing, the prepping thing, the self-reliant thing is what is needed. Anybody can stick a finger in the air and go, yeah, we know something's wrong.
Mhm.
We can't exactly put our finger on it, but there's a reason why all of us are switched on, right? Okay. There's a reason why all of a sudden we're all thinking about the same things at the same time. It's not an error. It's not a mistake. It's not by accident.
Right.
So how do we build community? I personally think that's one of the reasons why we are having this chat right now.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that you guys should be paying attention to everybody's name in this list, reaching out. I know it's a scary, weird thing to be like, I don't know Jan from wherever Jan's from. But the reality is he's obviously a like-minded person with us, or else he wouldn't be here.
Right.
What about, Katie Heston? What about Deep South Homestead? We have a knowledge that has been lost, and we are regaining that with every channel, every video, everything that we're trying to accomplish. Right. Deep South Homestead is a perfect example, guys. Norway.
That's right. Yeah.
Deep South Homestead is an excellent example of knowledge that I personally have gained back that I never had.
Yeah.
Whatever it is that you can do, here's the challenge, guys. Tomorrow, when you wake up, do what you got to do. If you're working, work. If you're a mom, be a mom.
Right.
But honestly, ask this question of yourself. What is one thing I can do to make community better for the self-reliant folks?
Right.
Ask yourself, and then actually have the courage to do something. I don't care if it's calling your mom and say, hey, Mom, have you ever considered having chickens?
Right.
Or a chicken? And then even with that just one tiny little act, even if she says, no, I don't want to do that. Fine, cool. You've checked off your little box and you've done something. You've done something to build community. And I think that's so super important.
It really is.
So there's the challenge, guys. Tomorrow and the next day and the next day, wake up and do your thing, do what you do. And then go, all right, how can I build a more self-reliant society today? What can I do? Is it an email? Is it jumping on one of these chats and sharing? That is absolutely accurate.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. Danny B is right. Susan, they both said, teaching your children.
Absolutely.
That's important. I mean, because
Cooking.
if we don't teach the younger ones, it's going to get lost.
Yep.
It's just going to get lost.
Well, everything is pre-packaged, pre-measured out. You throw it in the microwave. It's disheartening to see just how, and I don't want to use this word lightly, but how retarded society has gotten when it comes to stuff that's actually important. Right. And I'm not meaning to say anything negative against folks that have mental issues. Right. I'm just saying that it seems to me the best way to put it is this is just, it's not a good way to live. And we need to recapture these things. So tomorrow, next day, figure out, do your thing. How can I help out this process, right, guys?
Yeah.
Canning, so easy, Kat. Yes. Maybe you can share. I believe in. Find them. Yep. Maybe that's the way you can do it. So, all right, kids, we have got to go out back there to give a cow a shot that really doesn't want a shot. So we're tying this cow to the tree. I'm going to grab my camera, and maybe we'll have internet gold. But before we do, I want to say a quick prayer. Once again, I want to recap, though. Grace was here earlier, guys, and you were absolutely amazing for her. She read every comment. She sat there and laughed out loud and was blessed, and she felt like she was part of something bigger.
Right. She felt loved. And
so thank you, guys, because that's because of you. And so we're very grateful as a family, and I'll say this in kind of closing. It's been a strange week.
Yeah.
I left my job of 8 years as a praise and worship director. And today was the first day that I sat at home on a Sunday morning in 8 years, and I wasn't leading worship at the church.
And you weren't worrying about leading worship at church.
I was worried about
I
lady
know you
worship
weren't.
at church.
I
And
know.
and let me just
You
say,
weren't supposed to be worried.
I know,
about it.
but the guy that was in charge, I knew he was going to kill it.
He did
This
he
guy's
did a
great.
great job.
This guy is great.
Mhm.
And he was great.
Yeah.
The issue, though, for me is just that it was a difficult week. Grace's first surgery happened. She was nervous, but then it was fine. And it's just an odd thing because now I'm out of work. So you probably see a lot more of me online. I don't know.
Might not be a good thing.
But basically, I got to tell you, what's been on my heart all day long is that as a self-reliant community, one of the cool things is that we learn how to do stuff, right? Mm-hmm. One of the negative things generally, I think, is we kind of feel like we're on our own. And I got to tell you guys, you're not on your own. There is a community out there. There is a place that we all belong in and we are part of. And the reality is that it's just a slightly bigger disconnected place. It's not like you're going to roll down to, a school or a church and all of a sudden you're surrounded by a bunch of people that know and love you. But this is the same thing. It's just a little further disconnected. And so we got to work on building that. And I got to tell you, bottom line, guys, just know, and I'm not going to get preachy, but just know that there's a God that is bigger than all of us. And he loves you more than you will ever think, know, or imagine. Period. End of story. Just receive it. Yeah. It's not a bad thing. You don't need to push back against this. Just say, okay, I submit. Yeah. Your will, not mine. And I am grateful to be a part of this community too, Deep South, because doggone it, guys, we need each other. And I guarantee you, if some catastrophe happened, the people you're seeing right now scroll through these comments, we're the ones that are going to put the pieces back together. Yeah. And society is going to need us. And they're going to need our absolute faith in God. They're going to need our skills. They're going to need all of this, guys. And so we have to be diligent. So if you're wondering, is he talking to me as you're scrolling through these things? The answer is yes. He's absolutely talking to you. Me, I'm talking to you. We've got to get this together. We've got to build community. We've got to rely on Christ. We've got to be self-reliant so that when all this mess happens, rough days ahead, but you know what? Keep your mind straight, know who's important, and we'll get through it. We will absolutely get through it, right? Amen. So, all right, kids, I'm going to say a quick prayer. I'm going to say goodnight. All right. Father God, we thank you so much for all that you provide for us. Lord, help us to reach out to each other and to build community. Help us to share the skills that you've blessed us with, the abilities, the blessings that you've blessed us with, and help us to reach out, find those who need to know, and share with them. Help us just to, reflect you in all that we do, not just what we say, but we would actually be the hands and feet of Christ. We love you, Jesus, and we thank you so much. Amen. Amen. Guys, have a great night. See you next week. Bye-bye.